How impressive was that?
Yeah, well, obviously, scoreboard says it was really impressive. Thought executed the plan really well, and probably the first time this year, like all our phases have come together and really clicked for a long period of time. We've probably seen aspects of it and quarters of it, but like the sustained period of everyone clicking, everyone's role clicking. Yeah, like I said, our phases clicking. It was impressive.
Everyone at the club has been saying you want a scalp. You've got a big scalp by a big margin. What does it do for you?
Oh, hopefully it gives the players a lot of confidence that our best footy is good enough. And I think our players were really confident that our best footy was good enough, but to put a 4-quarter performance in like that, shows what we can do when we can sustain it.
Do you think there was something that really flipped the switch? Because the D's started very well, hit 2 goals very quickly.
Yeah.
The game just totally flipped.
Yeah. Felt like they were doing a lot. Flips with their forwards and mids, and when you win the contest, that stuff's really dangerous. And obviously getting goal side, and Pickett was starting in centre bounce and then finding himself goal side, which we'd scouted, but we just weren't handling well enough early in the game. And then once we started getting our hands on it, we moved the ball really well, and I thought our pressure lifted and took some of that aspect away from them. So we've handled situations like that pretty maturely throughout the year, and it was good to see that we held our nerve and the players adjusted well, and obviously got the game on our terms.
O'Meara was particularly good in the first half from down back. He came off at one stage. Is his health okay at this stage? Or?
Yeah, it was a little bit of a worry there for a little bit, but he went back on, played the game out. I just think he maybe gave his ankle a bit of a jag, so he's fine.
Obviously wins all over the park, but was there an area that you were particularly pleased about?
The game was won on contest and pressure. I thought our midfielders got their hands dirty after a bit of a sluggish start. Centre bounce was elite all day. Thought our rucks, tools all over the ground had an influence, but in particular our rucks against a great player. Competed really well. Mids got our hands dirty, and I was probably most pleased with the way we pressured them. I thought there was a real focus going into the game to get the ball to ground and play a ground level game and bring our pressure. And that set up so many opportunities for us to turn their possessions into ours, and in pretty good areas for us to be able to go back at them and score.
So many people say Jackson and Darcy can't work today against the best ruckman in the comp. Any comment on that?
Not really, because I don't really care what everyone else thinks. And people want to be sensationalists and be the first to say it's not working and this and that. Like the fact is, last year when they both played and had continuity, it worked. We haven't had that continuity this year. So as much as everyone thinks you can just click your fingers and pieces fall into place, so it takes a little bit of time for Luke to find his way down forward and be comfortable playing that role again. It doesn't happen in 1 week. I think we saw today what our 3 key forwards can do if they have that continuity. I thought they were all dangerous, and Sean's in his second game back. He's only going to get better as well, but he covered the ground really well. He looks really strong in the ruck, and so that's your answer.
Is that the older sign though, like up against him, to have 2 people who can play in out at different points depending on how they're feeling, depending on what midfield you want, that's where the advantage lies? Yeah,
absolutely. Said it all along. Sean's, before he got injured at midpoint of last year, he was probably second best ruckman in the comp behind Gawn. And Jacko has done a great job for us forward, in the ruck, on ball. So it's pretty easy to forget that. We played Sydney up in Sydney, and Darcy had 9 clearances and Luke kicked 3 goals and contributed to a good performance. So I think it can work. Been saying it all along, and today was a little bit more evidence to suggest that it can and will.
The tinkering you've done with your midfield, Sukowski going in there, and the speed that he's given you, pushing a bit higher up on the ground as well. It feels like you've added and injected some speed forward with centre at the moment. And probably across the course of the year we've probably seen it that we've had 6
inside mids in the team, include the 4 that we've got in there majority of the time, but you've also got Matty Johnson on the wing, who's an insider, and Jago O'Meara. So we probably haven't gone to that. And the last couple of weeks, we've probably felt like we've needed a little bit more nimbleness around the ball at times to complement what we've got in there. And Switter's been able to do that job really well. And most of his damage was as a forward today. He's a super player. It was great to see him get some reward for effort.
Bye this week. Is it something some teams limp towards the bye, others it's just a nice little break? How are you guys going to handle it?
Well, it's a good opportunity for us for the players to get away and reset. We haven't come out of the bye well over the last couple of years, I don't think. So that'll be a focus for the players to make sure, we have some time off, mentally rest, get the bodies right, but let's make sure we hit next week, really, really strongly. I think we've set ourselves with a pretty good platform to launch into the second half of the year, so players should be really excited about that.
Are you going to do anything differently to help try and bridge that gap over structurally, like different trainings?
Maybe a couple of little things, but we'll just back our system in and back our players in.
You talk a lot about the maturity of the group this year to be away, weird venue, and having a bye coming up. That's a recipe for probably some people not turning up at different points. But you're away representing great all year and you've dominated here. What does it show about this entire group, the way you're playing away and handling these different challenges?
No, you're right. It's a maturity thing, isn't it? So, I think it's our 4th win on the road, a couple of close losses. So, I was worried about coming here this week, a ground that no one's played at before, apart from maybe Jacko and Wags for Melbourne. And sometimes, you're right, it takes a little bit of time to acclimatise, but they're really professional throughout the week, really locked in and focused, and the performance today was a byproduct of our week. It was meticulous. Couldn't fault the players. And gave me a lot of confidence coming into the day.
Most pleasing win, do you think, for your coaching career? Is this the standard of what you guys can create?
Never sit there and rate what's my best win, what's my worst loss. Just take it for what it is. Review it the same way and move on.
Despite that, it is a fantastic win. Do you allow yourself to just celebrate that result? It's a pretty amazing performance against a team which could have gone back to the top 4 if they'd won today.
Of course. Stress to the players all the time. Sit in our performance, whether it's a good performance or a poor performance. Sit in it and enjoy it or commiserate. And so we need to make sure we do that. 4 points in this comp are hard to get, and we obviously played really well. So the players should go to the bye with a bit of a smile on their face and understand that our best footy is good enough to beat anyone.
Awesome.
Sorry, Jordan Clark just hobbled off for the last couple of seconds. Bit of cramp?
Don't know. I didn't ask him. Maybe a corky. Maybe a corky. Yeah, he's all good.
No injuries. Sorry.
No. We just took Freddie out of the game. He's had a bit of an interrupted season and didn't want to risk him. He was through the roof with his numbers and the ground was a little bit soft, so it was precautionary.
Cool. And just coming here, compared to going to the MCG, shorter travel, get home for the as well. Is this a good venue for you guys to come to if you have to go anywhere else to play?
I haven't really thought of that. If we put in performances like that, we'll come here again. They want to play us here again, though. Thank you.
Thank you.